Looking to draw level with New Zealand women today, the West Indies women aren't doing as well as they would like in the second one-day international, currently on at Sabina Park in Jamaica. The Windies women won the toss this morning, decided to take first knock, but they're 90 for 7 after 32.2 overs, with Kaisia Knight so far top scoring with 24. West Indies women lost the first match by just 1 run. Defending champions Warren's Jaguars and former champs Freak Customs Chargers both fell off the pace of the Gordon Enterprises Division 1 Volleyball League as Bryden's Rockets and Floor Century Brokers Deacons continued their unbeaten runs in the women's competition. Last night when the race continued at the Wildy Gym, Knockout Queens Deacons defeated Warrens in straight sets 25-23, 25-19, 25-22. Now, the losing knockout finalists, Rockets, were even more brutal in beating Chargers at 19, 11, and 16. Both Deacons and Rockets have now gone to 25 points each with a perfect 5-0 record. Warrens and Chargers are 3-0 with 7, well, that should be 3-1 with 16 and 15 points respectively. Now, RBC Carlton registered their first win of the league after beating Club United 25-22, 16-25, 15-25, 25-18, 15-13. Carlton ended this first round with a 1-5 record, 7 points, while Club United, they will enter the second round with an 0-6 record and 5 points. Meanwhile, in the lone men's game, Progressive defeated Foundation United 25-13, 25-16, 25-23. In basketball, Frederick Smith Secondary remained on top of the standings after demolishing hosts Allen School when the National Sports Council United Insurance Under-19 Schools Basketball Tournament continued last evening. Now, with a massive 38-point lead at halftime, 40-2, Frederick Smith then went on to take the game at full time at 58-9. Frederick Smith rode on 15 points from Kamal Boyce, 14 from Corey Boyce, and 10 from Delan Willie. Meanwhile, unlike the Allen School, Graydon Sealy took home advantage and defeated Leicester Vaughan by 11 points, 26-15. That was the halftime score before Graydon Sealy went on to win 44-33. Shaquan Newton had 21 points for the home side, and he was assisted by 16 from Andrew Eiffel. Zachary Cave had 11 for the visitors. Meanwhile, Alexandra lost at home to St. Leonard's by 45 points, with Anton Lawrence posting 40 for the winners and Akil Simpson 20. Alexandra were down 13-49 at halftime and eventually crumbled 39-84. Jadeva Marshall had 19 points for Alexandra and Akil Farley 12. The David Thompson Memorial Constituency Council's Football Classic will continue tomorrow with another town versus country matchup, with St. Michael North taking on St. George South. Now, the last time we had that fun rivalry was actually in the last round of matches at Dover, when it didn't turn out too good for the town, as St. Lucie thrashed St. Michael's South Central. CBC's Sean Green reports.
St. Lucie and the Red didn't travel from the north to the south to be beaten, and they made their intentions very clear from early in the first half, with 2 already in the bag. This is second half action, and the right boot comes in from some distance and flew over the keeper. St. Lucie, they celebrate. The St. Michael's team with somewhat of a good scoring opportunity here, and the striker takes aim, fires, and hits some ballers warming up. Here they go again, and a bad tackle results in a penalty. And those usually result in goals. Well, this one was no different. Jadair Clark stepped up for St. Michael's South Central and scores. But St. Lucie struck back with the goal of the night. The back heel not even facing the keeper's shot, Antonio Corbin, but still the keeper should have stopped that. It's so nice, we gotta show it twice. Not a good night for this keeper. I don't know what to say. Well, let's watch this. St. Lucie free kick, and wait a sec, the keeper is just watching it as well. Into the bars. He did very little to stop it. A hat-trick from Corbin. St. Lucie 5, St. Michael's South Central 1. Meanwhile, in the nice other game, St. James South defeated Christchurch South 2-0, thanks to goals from Glenn Ross Davis and Brandon Headley. Sean Green, CBC Sports.
Thanks, Sean. The St. Michael North St. George South matchup tomorrow is set for Rices at 6 p.m. and following it at 8 will be St. Philip South against St. Andrew. In other matches at Trent, St. George North will tackle St. Philip West in the 6 p.m. fixture, while at 8 it'll be St. James North versus St. Peter.